Have you witnessed the events at the WNBA All-Star Game? It was electricity pure. Team USA was merely outclassed by the WNBA squad. And who else shone, you ask? Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. There's more to this tale, though. Before the game, Team USA's coach, Cheryl Reeve, made a statement, publicity in the media. Is there any doubt in this mind regarding Clark's exclusion from the Olympic squad? From me, no. Yes, it appears that someone misjudged the rookie phenomenon, which led to a loss to the WNBA squad. In addition to playing well, Clark broke the record for assists. Reese, on the other hand, astonished everyone with a double-double. Please subscribe to the channel as we will be breaking down every event in this incredible game in this video. I'll discuss Clark and Reese's performances as well as how Cheryl Reeve's plan went wrong. Records, twists, controversy, all the things we adore about basketball are present. First things first, let's address the obvious problem in the room. Reeve, Cheryl, she is the coach of the USA Olympic squad. For those who may not be aware, a few days prior to the All-Star game, Reeve made some highly contentious remarks regarding Caitlin Clark. But why the intense hostility? Well, we're not quite sure. We do know that during this All-Star game, Clark made history. Now let's look at the figures. In the All-Star game, Clark broke the record with 10 assists for rookies. Yes, it is correct. She almost shattered a record in her debut All-Star game that many veterans haven't even come close to. Clark demonstrated excellent court reading skills, game vision, and passing accuracy. Not only did she pass the game, but she did so in a way that improved the WNBA team's overall performance. What's even more amazing, you ask? She worked really hard to do all of this. Imagine the attention that the entire basketball world was focused on her for her debut in the All-Star game following the controversy surrounding Reeve. Clark shone when many others would have crumpled. The triumph of this WNBA team not only calmed the detractors, but also brought up a significant query. How is it possible for someone with such potential to miss out on the Olympics? Clark's season opening performance in the first half was unquestionably worthy of the Olympics. But we must discuss Angel Reese in addition to Clark. Reese demonstrated why she is regarded as one of the league's most promising rookies, even as Clark dominated in assists. Reese scored 12 points and pulled down 11 rebounds in an outstanding double-double. And don't assume that these recoveries were simple. Reese outpaced her opponents and positioned herself well to get the ball in many of the attacks that resulted in baskets. Reese came off the bench to begin the game, which adds even more significance to this effort. Despite not being in the starting lineup, she made a point of proving her worth as soon as she stepped onto the court. Let's now discuss the game's MVP, Ogunbowale Ariki. If Clark and Reese were a representation of the future, Ogunbowale demonstrated the excellence of the WNBA's present. She gave an absolutely amazing performance, reaching 34 points at the end of the game. The most striking feature, though, of the 13 three-pointers, she made 8. Yes, it is correct. Although the stats are striking on their own, fans of the game understand that they don't provide the complete picture. Ogunbowale wasn't merely hitting empty targets. She was making room, reversing course, and making long-range shots while frequently facing opponents head-on. Her play was essential to the WNBA team's triumph. Each time the United States squad hinted at a potential return, and there she was, extending the advantage with a three-point shot. She did more than just win. She scored when it mattered most. Additionally, demonstrating the breadth of potential in the WNBA is Ogunbowale's performance. While players like Ogunbowale demonstrate that the league's current is in excellent hands, Clark and Reese stand in for the future. Let's now discuss the performance of the USA team and Coach Cheryl Reeve's choices. Even with such a strong lineup, Team USA was unable to play effectively against the WNBA team. Aja Wilson and Brianna Stewart were among the players that displayed strong play. Wilson had 22 points and 6 rebounds in addition to Stewart's 31 points, but it was insufficient. It seems that team dynamics and strategy were more of the issue than individual skill. A few athletes appeared disoriented while playing. It was clear that there was a lack of cohesiveness, particularly in contrast to the WNBA team's flowing play. Following the game, Cheryl Reeve was the target of harsh criticism. Many questioned her selections of players and, more crucially, her choices made during the game. One criticism leveled at the game was the lack of tactical substitutions. Despite the WNBA team's dominance, Reeve didn't seem willing to alter her approach. This was in stark contrast to WNBA team coach Cheryl Miller's adaptable and flexible style. Serious concerns were expressed regarding the USA team's readiness for the forthcoming Olympics after this game. How will they perform against skilled and motivated international teams if they can't even win an all-star game? The fact that Team USA lost is more than just an unexpected outcome. It serves as a warning. It demonstrates the insufficiency of individual talent. You require a well-thought-out plan, cohesive team dynamics, and capable coaching staff leadership. The timer is running out, and the Paris Games are drawing near. What does all of this indicate for women's basketball in the USA and the WNBA going forward? We are at a very important crossroads. On the one side, we have the rookies Clark and Reese, who have recently demonstrated their ability to not only compete, but also to dominate against the world's finest players. They signify a fresh wave of talent that brings remarkable abilities and a winning mindset to the league. The seasoned USA squad, captained by Cheryl Reeve, appears to be having difficulty adjusting to this new reality, on the other hand. Their failure to acknowledge and welcome these fresh abilities may be costly for them in global contests. Will Reeve and USA Basketball be able to make the decisions that genuinely embody the greatest of American women's basketball? Is the issue that remains unanswered? Or will we witness the exclusion of gifted players like Clark once more for non-basketball related reasons? The United States of America has a history of winning gold in women's basketball at the Olympics, but if the wrong choices are not taken in the approaching games, this hegemony may be challenged. Perhaps this All-Star game was just a taste of the turmoil to come. The conflict between tradition and innovation, the old guard and the new generation, is intensifying. And how this conflict plays out may have a significant impact on women's basketball, both domestically and internationally. I promise you that this All-Star game was more than just a showcase match. It served as both a forecast for women's basketball's future and a sobering reminder that adjustments are required. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark demonstrated that the excitement surrounding them is well-founded. They did better than the veterans in numerous instances, not just on par with them. Reese controlled the boards while Clark came dangerously close to shattering a record for assists. We were reminded by Arikio Gunbowale that the WNBA is full of well-established players who never stop changing and surprising us. Her MVP effort was absolutely amazing and essential to the WNBA team's triumph. However, Team USA's performance and Cheryl Reeve's choices brought into doubt how well prepared they were for the Olympics in Paris. It's imperative that USA Basketball reevaluates its tactics and player choices to make sure they are accurately showcasing the finest in American women's basketball. What are your thoughts on this All-Star match? Do you believe Clark and Reese were worthy of a spot on the Olympic squad, or are you in favor of Cheryl Reeve's present strategy? Post your thoughts in the comments section. I'm curious about your thoughts on this matter as you are avid basketball fans. Your opinions are really valuable in enhancing this conversation. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you like this analysis and want to be updated on everything that goes on in the world of women's basketball. To ensure you don't miss any videos, turn on the notification bell as well. The WNBA is going through an amazing time, and we can watch and talk about every move made in this fascinating league together. I'll see you all in the upcoming video.